Hello, hello. We're with the best.
Hello. Yes. Only baddies here. It's the baddie cave.
Obviously. Okay, so we're with my like fave nail tech. It's so funny how I found her. I found her via like Instagram. Thank God. Like, do you see these?
Yes.
Wait, you can't see them, but I'll show you
Yes.
later. Anyway, we're with Anais, and I just love to hear her story. So, how did you become a nail tech? Also, wait,
Ooh.
let's turn off this music
I
or put it on pause real quick.
you know you're gonna have to be silenced. Um so
Introduce yourself.
my name is Anais, as you heard, nails X Anais on Instagram. If you wanna
Period.
book your appointment, I'm located in Woodstock, Georgia. 21 years old, Mexican,
Wait, I thought you were 22.
Oh wait. I think Brittany did something to me. She put something in my drink.
Stop. She's not drinking anything. She has some Starbs, I think, right?
Oh yes, in my water. Okay.
Okay,
Anyways,
okay, okay.
I'm actually 22. I think I was talking about my friend earlier turning 21. So my brain is like, Anyways, but yeah. So basically, after high school, let's just say I didn't really want to go to college,
Okay.
and I didn't know what I wanted to do. So I had spoke to my counselor, and she was like, "Oh, what are you interested in? Like, what do you like doing?"
And what
And
did you like doing at the time?
nothing.
Okay.
I was like sleep and eat. Yeah,
Okay.
that's pretty much it. I think my senior year, I got lazy. I got really lazy. And I just didn't feel like doing anything. And I was like, oh, I'm gonna take like a gap year, but we know sometimes you take a gap year and then it leads to gap years. So I told my dad, I was like, I just want to take a gap year, and he's like,
He wasn't
no.
happy, right? He didn't like that.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
He was like, hell no. And if you're Mexican or you're Latino and you have a father, oh
That's not gonna
they'd
work.
be like, nothing slides with them. They're like, you're not gonna be lazy. You're not gonna be in this house doing nothing or not working. Like, he's like, you need to go to school. I don't care what you do. So I was like, oh my gosh, like I don't know what I want to do.
Mm-hmm.
So I was talking to my counselor again another day, and I was like, well, you know what? Like, I really like the beauty industry. Like, I really like, doing my hair, doing my like
Mm-hmm.
nails, getting my nails done.
But it was more so about the hair at first, right?
Yeah, at first it was more so about the hair. Like, I wasn't even really into nails. When I was younger, I used to watch all of these tutorials on YouTube. Like, there were these twins I used to watch. They would do their hair all the time. I loved watching their videos. But they would be like prom hair or like hairstylists for school or like back to school hairstylists, like things like that. So, she was like, well, if that's what you like, you should like get your cosmetology license. Like, she's like, and I didn't know what that was at the time, and I was like, what is that? She's like, oh, like it's like everything, like you can do like everything in the beauty industry. So she's like, if you decide you don't like doing one thing, she's like, you don't have to worry and stress because you can choose so many other things to do.
Yeah.
So I was like, you know what? I think I'm gonna try that. I was like, cause I just want to make my dad happy. He just wanted me to go to school. He didn't say what. He's like, just go.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, I enrolled into Chattahoochee Technical College. I got in. Everybody gets in there.
Hey,
Woo!
stop. It's a school. It's okay. But I get it. I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. I get it.
Yeah, I wasn't going to yell or anything, but I was like, a period. I got in, and so I remember I was so nervous my first day of school because I was overthinking it, and I was like watching all these videos on YouTube, and I was like, what is cosmetology school really like? And like they were all these videos were like the girls are so mean, and I was just like, I was like, oh hell no. I was like, I'm scared. I don't want to go. And they're like, yeah, it's like high school with a bunch of mean. It's like college with a bunch of mean girls, but they all know how to do like be pretty. And so it's just like, oh Lord. I was like, not this. So I ended up like going in my first day of school. Nobody really talked to each other. It was like very awkward. Um
Really, I would figure just like I don't know. It'd be like all the girls connect, and you're
well,
like,
they
oh,
there
sharing each
was
other's
some girls
Instagram.
in there that already knew each other. So
Okay.
like they kind of were talking, but everybody else I was kind of just like, you know.
Were they like snooty or mean or were
Some
people
of them
friendly?
were. Some were very snooty because they think they're like above everybody, and they're like, I already know how to do this, or like,
Yeah,
I have a job here, or like whatever the hell. So some there was a lot of girls like that, and there always will be girls like that. So
totally.
that was one thing I was just kind of like annoyed. I was like, okay, you're not better than anybody else, but whatever. But there was a lot of like nice girls, but I didn't really like click with them until the next day. I think when we had like our icebreakers and stuff.
Hmm.
Um,
Oh my god, what was the icebreaker?
um, we had to go like around and like talk to each other about like what we were like excited to learn and like just getting comfortable with each other. I think we had a sheet too to like fill out. I can't really remember what it is, but like you have to find somebody in the room.
Hmm.
Um, so that I mean that was fun. I did make a lot of really close friends. They were really sweet.
That's
We
good.
all survived together
Yeah.
because cosmetology school can be a lot. It can be a lot.
How long did it take to complete?
Well, I had to take core classes. So I had to take um a computer science class.
Really?
Yeah.
In cosmetology school? I would have never
Yes.
thought that. Was it easy?
So I cheated
Oh my god,
most of the
Anais.
time. I can't lie. I had first. It was so funny because I had the class with my sister, so I'd
Oh,
be like, "Yo, give me the answers." So she would. There was a lot of times where she was like, "No," and I was just like, "Come on, like this doesn't even matter for what I'm gonna
yeah,
study."
and we're
Like,
sisters. Hello.
I had that. I had to take a psych and a math class and
Wow.
one more class, but I can't remember what it was. Um, so yeah, very random. But I think it was like the differences between getting your diploma and just getting your licensure. So I think it's because I got my diploma.
Okay.
So I took the core classes. It was I think like started August, ended December, and then January we started with our Cosmo course.
Yeah.
So it was a year. It was like a whole
Okay.
year, yeah. Which it was nice, but I feel like a lot of the times the teacher I had like never wanted to do anything.
Hmm.
So that was kind of annoying. But stay bored was kind of hard. Um,
Okay, so long story short, you graduate, you complete. Like, what's the next process? Like, how did you figure out, oh, it wasn't hair, it ended up being nails? What was that
okay,
process like? What did
well,
you enjoy most?
before before I even started my Cosmo course, I was at the nail salon with my auntie, and she was like, you should really learn how to do nails. Like, I feel like you would be really good at doing nails.
Hmm.
And I was like, you know what? Like, I was like, why not? So I went on Amazon. I bought my little SNS DIY kit at home,
Okay.
and yeah, we all start somewhere.
You have to.
But the first that I did actually was not bad. Like, it was not bad, and I was like, okay, like I could get better.
And it was just
Um,
basic nail, like nail polish. Wait, no, it's
uh,
SNS. My bad.
SNS,
So,
yes, a dip.
okay,
Yeah.
right. Okay.
After a while, I ended up realizing I hated it. I
Mm,
just hated SNS, and a lot of my clientele was old. So there's nothing wrong with older people, but I feel like after a while, like there's you want like a younger energy, and you want to
yeah,
like be like, oh my god, like what are we talking about this time? Like, like
yeah.
interesting stories. And I feel like a lot of the time I would talk to them, and like at some point I'd be like, I had to go do my grocery shopping. I had to take out my grandkids, or like, and I was just like, okay.
And would you say like the nail styles were boring? Like they weren't
Yeah,
as
they
fun?
never wanted designs.
Okay, yeah,
They
that's not
never
fun,
wanted
especially for a
art.
nail tech.
So I was just like, "Ugh, this is so boring. So after a while, I think I did SNS for a year, and so I had to look into something else. I was like, the younger girlies don't want SNS either. They're getting like acrylic, they're getting like other stuff.
Hmm.
So I tried acrylic. I hated it, and I hated the smell. Like, it smells so bad. And I was just like, no, like I can't offer acrylic. Like my parents would even come down here and they'd be like, bro, it stinks.
Dang, if you know, you know.
So I was like, yeah, can't be offering this.
Yeah.
And so I started looking, and at the time Gelux was not popular. And I ended up getting a kit for Christmas, and I thought it was like really easy, but Yeah, I realized that my nails popped off within like the 20 minutes I had them on. And I was like, I'm obviously doing something wrong. So I ended up getting an application down. And after that, it's really just, I kept having to practice my designs and my art.
Mm-hmm.
And, I never looked back. There was so many times where I wanted to give up. I was like, this is not for me. Like, like I couldn't do basic art and I would be crying. Like I'd be crying, like being like, if I can't do this, what kind of nail tech am I?
Yeah.
So there was like a lot of times where I was like hard on myself, but I'm kind of glad I was because I'm here today, full
Yes.
clientele, I'm fully booked. I have like loyal clients. I love all my like they're like family, like really. Like I feel I haven't had like I think last week I had a new client. I haven't had a new client in a while because I'm so booked with like my regular clients.
That's so good. Yeah.
So, I saw a reel the other day and it's true. It's like, being fully booked is one thing, but being fully booked with the same people means you're doing something right.
Yes. That community, right? That
So,
sense of community
yes.
and just
And I have so many people now, they like, I feel like a word of mouth is a really good thing because that's how I built up most of my clientele.
mm-hmm.
And a lot of people like now, like they'll comment like my name under Facebook groups, like they'll recommend me a lot, like, and it's just like so nice seeing like everybody coming together, like they want to see me grow, they want
Yeah.
the best for me.
Yeah. And what I love
So,
about you is that you're just like the moment I met you, you're just like so genuine and warm. I think
oh,
you like came outside like to
yes,
like give me a hug. I was like, okay, I can't
yeah,
complain.
I'd be
That's
like,
like really nice. You know what I mean? I'm
yeah,
not really a touchy person, but I admired just your generosity, your like loyalty, and just you being you. Because nowadays I feel like it's really hard to find authentic people, but I feel like because before I was trying to get my nails done, and I just never liked how they looked, and then a coworker was like, "Yeah, you should do gel X. Like, you should actually find a nail tech and go to their house." And I'm like, "I guess that's a thing now. I guess let me try that
yeah,
out." I just like looked it up on Instagram and I came across your profile and I'm like, let me DM her. I had DM this other girl. I think we talked about it, and she like took like ages to
oh
respond,
yeah,
but you were just like, whatever, bam. But from
yeah,
the moment I met Anais, I just like we just clicked, right? Like it's
yeah,
like
we
a
did.
don't leave me hanging now. Okay,
I told
yeah,
Brittany, I was like, I saw you get out that car and you look so familiar. Like I've seen her, like I had seen her before somewhere.
yeah. I don't
But she
believe it though,
said
but
that
okay.
she's like, no, that wasn't me. Like you're seeing things.
Anyway, yeah,
But
like
yeah,
go support this chick. She like next level, and I feel like you're young but you're very wise. Like you know what you want, you hustle, and not like as in like, oh, I gotta grind, I gotta do this X, Y, and Z, but like you want to like grow and be better and just like
yeah.
really know your craft, and I really admire that about
Oh,
you.
thank you. Saranghe.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Yeah.
yes. But yeah, exactly right though. I do want to grow one day like I will have my own space, you
Yes.
know. Um and I'm not in a rush to get there either. Like I want to do things slowly and right.
Yeah.
Because I don't want like not saying everything, fall down, but if you don't do things like in a proper manner with the proper time, sometimes, things won't go exactly how they're planned to be.
Exactly, exactly.
So,
So what would you like give, like what kind of advice would you give to someone that basically is thinking about being a nail tech or just being in that industry? Like what advice would you give them?
I would say do it, girl. Do it. One thing, I had my cosmetology teacher told me that one of her students, and I mean, this doesn't even apply just for like you want to do hair, but if you want to do nails too and just be a nail tech, she said one of her clients' dads did not support her. He
Mm,
was like, "No, you're not gonna make money." Like, and that's like a very big myth when people say that about people in the beauty industry because you can make so much money if you work hard enough for it. Like if you're always hustling, you're out there looking for clients, you're like trying to grow your business, like you can make so much money. Like
mhm.
I remember when I first started doing nails and like I would literally do nails for free because I had no clientele and I just wanted people in my chair.
Yeah.
And that's totally okay. Like it's okay to like charge like $10 for a set or like $20 for a set, because people know that you're learning and you're growing.
Mm-hmm.
And 2 years from now, like a year later from now, there's gonna be people be like, can you fit me in? It
Yeah.
goes from like, oh, can I do your nails, to can you do my nails?
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a very big myth that people say, like, it's you're not gonna make any money. Don't believe them. You can make as much money as like you set your mind to, if you work hard enough for it. So
Okay,
yeah.
so what would you say is what's your favorite thing about being a nail tech, and what's like some underrated things that people wouldn't think nail techs do, and what is something that you're like, oh, it can be really frustrating being a nail tech?
I one thing I love is always meeting people. I think at first I feel like I've always been an extroverted person, so I never had like issues like meeting new people. Um but I always have loved meeting new people. So I think every time like I meet new people, and they everybody has like their own personality and they have their stories, and like I love listening to my clients' stories. Like I don't care
She loves
where
all
you
the tea.
went. I don't care what you're doing today. Like, you better tell me, like, why you broke up with your ex, like, why you don't live at your parents'
And we
house
have some good
anymore.
conversations, don't we?
Yes.
We do. We do.
Yeah, we
Okay.
do. Like, girl, the stories I've heard, there's some crazy stuff. Like, I think the best part about being an outsider is hearing them stories. But, you don't realize, like, how much, like, I appreciate, like, my, like, clients, like, so bad. Like, appreciate them so much, because I mean, I might feel like, oh, they're just seeing me to get their nails done. But like, no, they really like enjoy coming, and like they know, like, this is a safe space. Like, we share stories, I've cried with clients, laughed with clients, like, stalked their ex for them, like,
The whole shebang.
you know. But one of the things that is frustrating is like some people, they don't want to follow policies, and I feel like it's not just something oh, I feel like, I don't know, some people think it's like they can get their own way. Like, if they text you and they're like, no, well, I'm not gonna send a deposit, like, but they're a new client, you've never seen them. I've had like run into issues a lot where like people, I will book people without deposit and then they no show me, or like things like that. So I feel like every nail tech has their policy for a reason,
Mm-hmm.
because of somebody that took advantage.
Yeah.
So, and a lot of people don't want to follow policy, which is a little bit crazy. um Another thing is like people that DM you with like no common sense. Like, they'll just like DM us and be like, how much for this? And you tell them a price, and they'll be like, how much for this? How much for this? And then never book. Those are the people that really like, oh, they get on my nerves. Like, it'll be the same people in my DMs talking about how much is this, how much is this, and they never have booked a day in their life. They've been doing this for 2 years,
Yeah.
and I'm just like, at this point, I'm not answering that DM anymore.
Yeah.
Like, I just can't.
Okay.
But yeah.
All right. And so where can people locate you? Like, are you on IG, TikTok,
I'm on
Facebook?
Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. I do want to make a YouTube this year.
Do it.
We will make a YouTube this year. Yeah, I think that's all I'm on
And
for
what
now.
like what do you specialize in? What are the
Specialize in gel X, build a gel, hard gel. I don't mess with acrylic. I don't like acrylic. But a lot of people like, I told Brittany, like 97% of my clientele now is Gel. A lot of the girlies are loving Gel since 2025. I think it's gonna be even bigger 2026. So yeah, I love doing Gel though.
Okay, what are
It's
some
awesome.
things that people need to watch out for? Like on your like Instagram, anything specific that's coming out in 2026 for you? What does that look like?
Anything new? I do want to get into lashing, so it's not nails, but
It's good.
it's something I want to grow and invest in. Also, I do have a special coming up.
Ooh, we love a
It's like
special.
a lash and nail combo for Valentine's. So that's really exciting. And I feel like every year I always have giveaways like throughout the year. So
Perfect.
it brings me a lot of engagement. I see a lot of new faces, get to meet new people. So that's one thing that I is always going on my page. I love doing giveaways, giving back to the community.
Okay.
Um
And then what's something that people don't know about you?
Don't know about me. Cheekies. Like, let's see. I don't know.
Like, can you do a backflip? Like, can you speak 5 languages?
Um, I'm thinking. I'm like, what is something people don't know about me? Um, I don't know.
Okay, and that's fine. That's
Um,
fine. Okay. Are
I used
you
to play the violin. You don't know that.
Wow, I didn't
Yeah.
know that. That's really
I
cool. Why'd you
wasn't
stop?
good, but I used to play it.
Oh, okay. Cool. All right, are you
Yeah.
tea or coffee?
Tea or coffee?
Hmm.
I love my coffee. I don't think I'll ever be a tea over coffee girl, but
Okay.
I do. I've started to drink tea a lot because I heard that, better benefits. But yeah, definitely a coffee girl. I also love my matcha.
Okay.
No,
Favorite
that's very controversial, but me and matcha.
it
Let's
is
go.
slightly. Favorite color?
It used to be blue, but now I think we all know it's pink. Love my
Obviously.
pink.
Obviously. Okay. Any last words you want to say for the people? Anything for
Um,
2026?
I really hope Brittany's channel goes like this this
You're cute.
year. I hope she grows, gets everything she wants out of her content. And if you want to become a nail tech 2026, this is the year to do it. I feel like
Do it.
2026 is the year for everybody. Like
Yes.
everybody's gonna accomplish what they want this year. And
Totally
don't
feel it.
say you think or you're hoping. You have to manifest and say, I will get this, I will do this. You know, don't just, doubt yourself. So yeah, do everything and anything you want this year. Everybody, I feel like this is the year everybody's gonna thrive.
Oh
So
man, I love it. All
keep
right.
on.
Well, we had so much fun.
Yes,
We
we did.
did. And we'll see you soon.
See you soon. Bye.
Bye.